Welcome, friends. I'm so glad you're here today. And before we begin, welcome from all of us at He Is Risen Ministries. Your support by subscribing and giving a thumbs up helps us keep creating videos that inspire and equip those seeking a deeper walk with the Lord. Settle in. Take a breath. Let's walk through something beautifully human and deeply spiritual. Today we're talking about something woven right into the way God designed us, something that helps explain why relationships feel so powerful, why trust matters, why closeness can change the entire direction of a relationship. It's a tiny chemical with a very big impact, a God-crafted tool built into your biology. It's called oxytocin. And when we understand how it works and then see how Scripture has spoken this truth long before science ever named it, we begin to see the brilliance of God's design. Let's anchor ourselves in Scripture for a moment. The Bible tells us the two shall become one. You'll find this truth in Genesis, repeated by Jesus in the Gospels, and echoed again by Paul. It's spread across Scripture because it reveals one of the deepest realities of human connection. Two lives joining, two hearts turning toward each other, two people becoming something greater together than they were apart. Not just symbolically, not just spiritually, but emotionally, relationally, and yes, even biologically. So let's break this down in simple, everyday language. Oxytocin is often called the bonding chemical. That's a good way to think about it. But let's go a little deeper in a way that's easy to understand. Inside your brain, there's a small area called the hypothalamus. Think of it like a tiny command center that helps manage emotions, hormones, and the body's responses to stress and safety. When you experience trust, closeness, affection, or even gentle physical touch, the hypothalamus sends a signal to release oxytocin. Some of it goes straight into your brain, shaping how you feel and how you connect. Some of it travels into your bloodstream, influencing your heart, your stress level, and even how your body calms itself. Once oxytocin is released, it acts like a soft but powerful connection switch. It lowers your guard, it reduces fear, it eases anxiety, it quiets the fight or flight system. It tells your brain you are safe with this person. It encourages trust. It strengthens memories connected to love, warmth, and protection. It helps your heart slow down and your body relax. It reinforces affection. It prepares your mind and body to bond. It's not dramatic or flashy. It's gentle, quiet, constant, but incredibly strong. You release oxytocin when you hug someone, when you hold hands, when you laugh together, when you have a deep, honest conversation, when you sit quietly beside someone who cares about you, when you're listened to, really listened to, when you choose forgiveness. When you share a meal with someone in peace, when you pray with someone, you even release it when you show kindness to someone who can't give anything back. It's God's way of rewarding love with connection. And here's something beautiful. Oxytocin doesn't just make you feel close, it actually builds the connection. It shapes how you see the other person, it strengthens loyalty, it deepens trust, it knits hearts together. Two people start feeling like one team, one direction, one shared journey. Now think about this in the light of Scripture. When God said, the two shall become one, He wasn't just talking about ceremony or commitment. He was describing something that happens at multiple levels, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. It's as if He built a reminder of His design into our biology. Oxytocin becomes a whisper of God's blueprint, helping relationships grow in unity, tenderness, and strength, so two people can live life side by side with purpose. Let's make this even more practical. Have you ever walked away from a good conversation feeling lighter and more connected? That's oxytocin. Have you ever had someone place a gentle hand on your shoulder and somehow your stress eased? That's oxytocin. Have you ever held a newborn or a grandchild and felt your heart melt instantly? That's oxytocin again. Have you ever sat quietly with someone you love and felt peace without needing many words? That is still oxytocin. It's the chemical version of a warm fireplace on a cold night, a calming breeze, a safe place to rest. Now imagine that paired with God's spiritual intention. This isn't about losing yourself in someone else. It's about unity, harmony, shared heart, shared purpose. Oxytocin supports what God already designed your relationships to reflect. But here's the key. Oxytocin doesn't force love or connection. It enhances what you build. It supports the choices you make. It strengthens the seeds you plant. Think of your relationships like a garden. Oxytocin is the water. It nourishes, it refreshes, it strengthens. But if you don't plant seeds of gentleness, patience, forgiveness, honesty, water alone can't grow anything. And if you plant seeds but never water them, they dry out. We need both. Intention and connection, spirit and bonding, or picture it as the glue inside a puzzle. Oxytocin doesn't drag the pieces together, but once two lives are placed side by side through choice, commitment, and kindness, the glue strengthens the bond and makes meaning out of the connection. Let's talk about real-life examples adults of any age can relate to. Sharing morning coffee with your spouse, working side by side on a project, laughing at an old memory, holding hands while walking into church, sitting quietly together after a long day, offering a hug when words fall short. These small moments release oxytocin, and those small moments woven together form a strong, unbreakable bond. We sometimes assume relationships thrive because of big gestures, but most are shaped by dozens of tiny acts of closeness. A soft smile, a gentle response, a thoughtful question, a moment of patience when you could have snapped, a warm touch when someone feels discouraged. These tiny threads create lifelong unity, and Scripture reminds us a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. You, them, and God, binding it all together. So here's the encouragement. If God designed our bodies to bond through trust, affection, and unity, then maybe we should ask, how can we create more of those oxytocin-building moments? How can we live our relationships more intentionally? How can we plant seeds that honor God's design for connection? Maybe that means slowing down, putting the phone down, listening a little longer, apologizing a little sooner, being gentler, choosing kindness even when it's not easy, offering affection more freely, and seeing every warm moment of closeness as a reminder of God's love being expressed through the way He made your heart and body. When you feel that deep warmth towards someone you trust, when your guard softens, when your heart feels safe, remember, that's not just emotion, that's not just chemistry, that's the imprint of God's design. It's His signature on the connection He created you to enjoy. As we wrap up, thank you for spending this time with us today. Your presence here truly matters, and your support helps us keep creating messages that bring comfort, clarity, and encouragement to those seeking God's truth. Got a question you'd like us to explore in a future video? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. For now, rest in the knowledge that the one who loved you first has already prepared a place for you in His eternal family, and may His voice ring clearly and powerfully this very day.